Off in 3, 2, 1.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. This is me attempting to sing the theme song for Justin's channel.
Cool. You know, that'll be great. I'm not even gonna put audio when it intros. It's just gonna have that. Oh, but hello everybody. This is Justin from KQS, joined by
his lovely sister Julie, with including jazz hands.
Yeah, no, dork Julie. Oh, but yeah, this is the 9th episode of the KQS cast.
Yay!
No, I'm happy. Well, so good news, actually very good news, is this is going to be a much smaller episode than usual. So instead of hitting the 2-hour range, we're probably going to hit maybe 1 hour. Essentially, I guess everything is essentially anime except we're going to cover Fan X, but think of it as if we did get into the Anime Bonsai podcast room, this is essentially our submission.
Yes. Which actually was kind of a good thing we didn't get to that this year, even though it's been fun last 2 years, but yeah, we had fun. But anyways.
Yes. Because we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Because we're still going to talk con. So first original con is so we talked about Gaming Con and Wizarding Days, but we did not talk about Fan X. So Fan X was right after, and it was a lot of fun. So
Fan X was after Wizarding Days back in September. We actually had to pay for that one. No, just kidding. I know. I really don't mind paying for them. It's but anyways, I'm just gonna retract that statement. But anyways, I'm just gonna stop right there.
Don't worry, we'll get there, Joel. Don't worry. I'll get us press passes sometime. So we're getting up there in the followers and subscriber count stuff. So that makes me happy. But again, it's not all about numbers, but again, our fun experience of the Fan X, it's a lot of fun. It's our biggest con here. It's the big gigantic con where everyone comes in and kind of have to fight people and stuff, but it's still fun.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely a lot more celebrity guests, but I mean, you really don't get to talk to them like you do at Gaming Con. So, well, actually, kind of we did. I got to talk to. I was nervous around Johnny Young Bosch. I'm like, hey, sign this, thanks. It was because I finally watched Trigun this year. I know, like a long time. So, like, ooh, Johnny Young Bosch. So he signed my collector's edition Trigun complete series DVD. And then I met Megan Follows, who was also she was Anna Green Gables. So, and she was really nice. Like that was like Anna Green Gables is a special show to me because it used to be why I used to watch it with my grandma. And so I told her the story of how I used to watch with my grandma. My grandma was not technologically inclined at all. So like she recorded the show off the TV, but she forget to label the videotapes. So when I watched it with her, like they were all out of order. I don't know what this one is. I know it's Anna Green Gables. Let's watch it. So cause like it's a 3-part movie series as she grows up. And so it was all out of order, but it was just a special show, and she was so sweet. That Megan Follows was really sweet. So that was it was a really good experience. So
let's see. Yeah, I met Johnny Young Bosch. I know Julie's all about that Trigun, but yeah, I'm more Devil May Cry 5 and more. I had him sign was it Yukio from Blue Exorcist. That's one you actually need to watch. It's on Netflix. So, but there was that, and then I was actually happy they had Sailor Mars and Sailor Moon. Fortunately, no more other Sailor Scouts. I was kind of bummed out because I'm a Jupiter person, all about that Jupiter life. It's my favorite planet. It's big. Yeah, it's always fun. It's fun to go to the panels. They had a lot of fun panels. Yeah, I did have fun at the Ming Na one because they did show Street Fighter, stupid the old dumb Street Fighter movie. They had the best quote to the day Bison goes into your village is the most important day of your life, but for me, it was Tuesday.
And speaking of that, I do like how the audience questions. Someone did say like something about was it awesome meeting Raul Julia or was it just another Tuesday? Something like that. But I just loved it. I'm like, yay, great quote.
It's always a good con. And it is not my favorite con, but it's the best con for pictures and stuff. Like me being Mr. Photographer here, I'm like, it's always like you go 5 feet and get more pictures of good people's cosplays and such. I'm trying to think of other fun stuff there, but yeah, go ahead.
No, I was like just thinking of the panels. Like they had the scary stories to tell in the dark panel.
Oh, that was fun.
That was way fun because the guy who led the panel, he turned off all the lights and he had a fake fire.
It was cool. It's one of those little weird fan. Like it looks like the little paper flying in the wind. Like it makes it look like it's fire. And it was cool. He bought plushy logs.
Yes, the plushy logs to put over it, and he was reading stories from the books, and he was talking about how like those books were banned, and I'm actually surprised because like I was in the elementary when those came out, and like I think the stories themselves aren't that scary. It's just the illustrations that are like nightmare fuel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised the school I went to had them. I mean, I got those books out of the school library every chance I got. And mom didn't pay attention to them because I'm pretty sure she'd be like, what are you reading? And so, but those are next to the Ramona series. Those were definitely my favorite books as a kid.
Yeah, those are cool. Yeah, that was the one with the cool spider, the creepy spider, like the someone wasn't it like in their cheek or something like that?
Yes, that was like that one. Like it used to actually scare me. That was a fear of mine. That is a fear of mine. So there's a story in that book where this girl gets a spider bite on her cheek, and it gets bigger and bigger, and then one day it explodes, and all these baby spiders come out of her face. So
as a big arachnophobic person, it's spooky. It's extra spooky for me. I'm glad Julie never attacked me with spider stuff.
I didn't know that, or I probably would have.
Cool, you just throw a Spider-Man plush at me. Like, here, get scared.
I would have thrown Dad's rubber spider. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes, I remember Dad's rubber spider. I'm trying to think of some other fun stuff. Like, because, yeah, it's usually good panels. Twisted Tunes is always good.
That was probably the best Twisted Tunes panel they had with John Rhys Davies.
Oh, yeah, Gimli. But, yeah, that was great. Because it was Wizard of Oz. And, yeah, imagine Gimli reading Dorothy. And that was the best thing ever. I couldn't stop laughing.
And then, like, they told him, like, hey, just do whatever you want and read as Dorothy. So he read in his voice, but higher. And he was, after all his line, he'd look at the audience like, come on, applaud. And, oh, it was the best. I laughed so much. He's so good.
Can you think of any other cool stuff?
Well, we forgot about my obsession panel. Like the Holy Waifu and Husbando Wars.
Yes.
Although that we'll talk more about that when we talk about Bonsai, but that is like the best panel ever because at FanX the panelists had 3 nominations and they told why these are their nominations, and then the crowd votes on who is the best waifu and who is the best husbando. And at FanX it was Uraka from My Hero Academia, like a high schooler, and some guy from Naruto. I don't know his name.
He's the one with the eye. He like covers one eye, and he's kind of a perv.
He's a face mask, has a face mask, and he's an
white
old
hair. Guy. Oh, I don't watch Naruto, so I
Me
can't.
Neither.
So it was kind of a creepy pairing.
Yeah, like a creepy old guy pervert with a hot young high schooler. Well, I mean, okay, I'm just saying hot young high schooler because, anyways, just an emphasis. I'm gonna just stop this. Before I eat my foot. So
I'm just saying. Welcome to anime. That happens a lot, and it's fine. There's no judgments here. Yeah, it's FanX is always fun. It is a good fun one, but carry some cash on you because sometimes it does get expensive, and you do. I mean, it eats the. Autographs and such eat into your budget. There's a lot of good merchandise over there. It's
Oh,
it's
and then meals too,
and meals.
and parking.
It can get expensive, so. Oh yeah, and if you don't live close like me or Julie, uh, hotels and stuff too. So yeah, it gets a little expensive. It is bring your wallet.
Or
But
start saving now.
yeah, actually, yeah,
So-
start saving now. But it's still a fun convention. I like it a lot. I always have fun. It's a big fun time. Again, I do photography, so it is my I go nuts over that because it's like, can I get your picture? Can I get your picture? Out of my way.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of fun cosplays. I mean, a lot of talented people, and just like people too who like dress up as characters you aren't used to seeing as cosplayers. Like from Pee Wee's Playhouse, there was a girl who dressed up as Miss Yvonne, and I'm like, because I always try and call out their character names. I'm like, hey, and then I'm like, oh, Miss Yvonne, can I have your picture too? And she's like, you know who I am, and I'm like, it just makes those that made me feel old and sad, just like old because I know who Miss Yvonne is from Pee Wee's Playhouse, and sad like these parents aren't raising their kids right and showing them Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah. No, that's always the fun thing about cosplayers is like yelling out their character name, especially some of the ones that are a little bit more obscure. I mean, like I found some good ones of like Dragon Quest, and I yelled it out, and it's like, you know who I am? You're the only person who knows who I am. It's like, you evil people, how do you not know Dragon Quest? But no, it's a lot of fun.
But yeah, no, I was gonna say about Dragon Quest, the only one I know is Slime. So it was like, hey, Slime. No, just kidding.
No, that'd be funny. Yeah, I always like the snore. There's always a Snorlax, and that's always fun.
Oh, and the Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
And the inflatable Tyrannosaurus Rexes. That'd be fun to get in there, but I don't know. I think I would feel a little claustrophobic, honestly, in there.
Yeah, I think so too. And then I get hot easily, so I'd just be dying.
You crank that fan up like crazy, and then you just be nothing but like fluff.
Yes.
But yeah, FanX is in September. If you do, it is a fun one to go to. There's a lot of cool celebrities. So if you got the time and money, go for it.